Hi, I'm Chanell J. Wilson, and this is going to be about my business. I am an artist and an author. I write songs, poetry, short stories, novels, poems. I was a theater major, so I'm always been an animated artist. And I want to talk about just some things that I have going on, some of my projects, because I don't share that enough, and I realize I need to do that. I have a series, it's a book series, a short story book series that I'm working on, and that short story book series is called Girl, Go Get Your Love. It's a 4-part book series, and each story deals with a woman having to overcome some type of situation, and then basically open up so that they can receive the love that they deserve. The book that is out now is the first part of that series, and that book is called I'll Tear Your House Down. And I'm just share a little bit about it. It's a very short read. You can probably read it in about 50 minutes. It's on Amazon now for 99 cents. And it deals with church hurt. It deals with abuse. It deals with cultish behavior and how that can impact someone who has only known a world through the lens of the church's eyes. It also deals with overcoming it and making a decision to not accept the abuse, and it deals with forgiveness as well. It's a short read. All my books do describe adult situations, so it's reader discretion is definitely advised. But I think you may like it. It's a good story, and stories are good because you can always learn something from different stories. Something happens when you read a book. It's like you go somewhere else. You get to hear a different perspective on something. So check it out. It's called I'll Tear Your House Down. The other 3 books, they are already written. I'm just doing a couple of editing to them now. When I release the second one, I'll have a surprise for you with the first book. But yeah, check it out. Another thing I want to bring up about my business is Braid Girl. Now, I braid hair. I've been braiding hair for 20 years. And the reason why I want to bring Braid Girl up again is because, I'm offering it now for 99 cents. And the reason why I'm offering it for 99 cents is because I believe if you can learn this skill of braiding, you can start a business with it. And it's all about Black empowerment, and it's all about empowerment. We've been braiding hair is cultural, it's beautiful, it's fun, it's creativity, and you're providing a service for someone that they can take and use to express themselves and protect their hair. Now, I am a firm advocate of healthy hair habits. The way I braid, I make sure that I'm braiding with care to that person's hair no matter what state it's in, be it natural, relaxed, damaged, because sometimes people's hair are severely damaged from different practices and they need that protective style to just leave it alone. So I've always specialized in that, and most of the clients that I've worked with, they've always come back and said, I'm glad I let you braid my hair and I just stuck with you for like a year because that helped me grow my hair out and leave it alone. And now I have this wonderful new growth as a result. I decided to teach because I developed tendonitis in my hand, and as I've gotten older, sometimes standing can just be a little bit much. But I realized with this tool, with this skill, I'm passing down something that was given to me by my own mother, and she got that from her mom and from other people that she apprenticed with. But this is something that we can celebrate with our culture. This is something that was done in Egypt. If you look at just some of the artifacts, they used to wear the little bob hairstyles that we used to rock in the 90s. And they used to do all kind of different stuff. So check out Braid Girl. It's only 99 cents. And like I said, it's a skill. It's a simple little book. It's not anything all, big and elaborate. I might do another edition of it soon and do some new pictures. But I think to get you started on the skill, it's perfect. And I have an attachment video up on my YouTube channel that'll teach you how to attach single braids, box braids. There are 3 different ways to attach a singles braid. I have the one technique up now. I'll put the other 2 techniques up later. And if you could just master that attachment, you got it. Because I know most people know how to braid, and the rest is just, you know, following the braid down, keeping it uniform, and then just focusing from there. So yeah, check that out. You know, develop that skill. Being a freelance braider is just as simple as advertising yourself, getting a little business license, making sure you're staying on top of your taxes with it, and you know, you're not using chemicals. So braid, go ahead and braid, girl. That's where I got that. Go ahead and braid, girl. Other thing I want to bring up, since I brought up the fact that I'm an advocate, you know, of protecting your hair. I have a book that I've been working on now for about 4 months. It's almost done and ready to be, and I'll get it uploaded. And this book is called A Year of Healthy Hair Habits, Natural Hair Practices and Lessons My Scalp Told Me. And I basically talk about my postpartum hair experience. I have always had healthy hair. I've always had a whole lot of hair because of heredity, and I have never experienced hair loss before. And after I had my son, my hair fell out. I went bald, and the texture changed a little bit. It was not healthy, and I was scared because I didn't know if I was going to get it back. And I literally couldn't even rely on my manipulative styles or my protective styles. I had to literally just walk around with uneven hair and partially bald, and I had to relearn my hair. And what that year of doing that and listening to my scalp, had I not taken the time to do that, I probably would not have gotten my hair back. I would have probably created some form of alopecia or some form of traction alopecia because I'm trying to manipulate the style, and my scalp is like, I need to be left alone right now. So I wrote the book, Healthy Hair Habits, and talk about the experience, because I noticed as a braider, people do come to me with damaged hair. And after, you know, they've had the consult with me and I've worked with them and walked them through just practices, they come back months later, my hair is growing back. That bald spot that was never coming back, it's finally coming back. Thank you, you know, thank you. And so I wrote it also because I'm seeing a lot of memes out there where people have edges missing and people are walking around like that's a way of life. It's not normal for you to be walking around like that. That's not healthy. So that's why I wrote this book, Healthy Hair Habits. Like I said, my goal is to have it out by the end of this month. I had to put it down because I wanted to start working on some of the money boycotts with these recent things. So I just had to stop working on my project altogether and put some energy in that. But I'm going to get back on. That's going to be back on my roster first thing next week. But Healthy Hair Habits, I'll have a couple of videos up on it too, because I think having some video components about it will be good. Like I said, I went from uneven natural hair and baldness to what you see right here. And right now, you know, I went swimming yesterday, so my hair is kind of doing its own thing. It's moisturized, conditioned, and everything, and I kind of just put the front part up a little bit, but it's so healthy. It's full. It's so full, and all the areas that were bald, they're growing back. I do notice certain areas of my edges are a little bit weaker than they once were, but they're not weak to the point where hair is not growing. It's just, I know I have to apply different, you know, tactics to it, but it's stronger. I could have lost them completely. So just check that out. It'll be coming up pretty soon, but check it out. Is there anything else? I'm looking. Those are the three. So that's it. Those are the 3 upcoming things that I have with my business. You can check all of my products out at ChanellJWilson.com. I have a listing of all the books that I've written. There's Weekends Only, Identity, A Black Girl's Hair Memoir. I've got a couple of short stories up there. Well, Weekends Only was one of the short stories. Yeah, just check it out. And then I'll have a couple of cool video things coming up that I'm working on. Couple of animation projects and just a couple of things. And then, you know, check back periodically with my blogs. Right now I'm working on the money boycott and helping. We're going to build back Black Wall Street. That's my goal right now. That's going to be my answer to what's happening right now. You know, fine. People don't want to treat us right. You don't want to keep killing us and shooting us. You know what? We're just going to build our own Black Wall Street within this America and protect our own. That's what we're going to do. So I'm Chanell J. Wilson. Please check back periodically. And then please check out those products. And I'll have a couple of freebies and giveaways soon. Just be on the lookout. I'm getting that stuff set up on my website now. And then I'll start offering some giveaways. So yeah, check us out. Subscribe. Comment. Whatever. If you have suggestions, ideas, and if you read some of my books, please, I ask that you give me feedback. Please give me feedback on the Amazon page. That'll help out a lot. I'm also on Smashwords. All right, I'm Chanell J. Wilson. Have a good one. Bye-bye.